Hello and welcome to the review of Round 3, Rally Finland, from the SIMGEAR Rally Cup Season 3. Today you'll see the most exciting moments among the leaders, who won the championship, and how these gravel stages, with a total length of 173.3 kilometers, challenged the 92 drivers who took part. Third place in Rally Finland went to the Spaniard Manuel Castilla, while ahead of him, finishing second, 32 seconds quicker, was Dumitru Dulicki. He had a very strong rally on the finish stages, which he admitted at the finish had completely exhausted him, but despite a few small hits on day 3, he managed to finish successfully. The winner was the Russian Alexander Zhdanov, who also finished 20th overall. He had a strong start right from the beginning and never lost the lead over these 13 finish stages. His high pace and calculated risk brought him a second victory in the championship, clearly confirming his abilities on gravel with a rear-wheel drive car. At the finish, he shared that it had been difficult to keep up such speed without incidents, but he was satisfied with the result. In the AWD cars, third place went to Germany's Niels Sentkowski. During the first 2 days, he certainly didn't have the pace he had shown in the opening 2 rounds, but by the end, he seemed to get into rhythm. After day 2, he admitted that the real reason might simply be that these finish stages require big balls. By the end of day 3, he had moved up, and although he said he never really had the right pace, he was pleased just to see the finish. Second place went to Latvia's Oskars Bergmanis, but nearly 2 minutes ahead of him was fellow countryman Kristas Svilo, who showed impressive gravel speed, finished 10th overall, and took the R4 class win. After stage 8, he said he had been driving carefully and was very happy with the result. 5 stages later, he continued to extend his lead, and after the final stage admitted he had some very difficult moments on day 3, where luck was on his side, but was nonetheless pleased with the outcome. In the Rally 4 front-wheel drive class, third place went to Julian Ganowski, who definitely didn't have luck on his side this round. He also seemed to lack pace, running around the top 5 for most of the rally. At the end of day 2, he was in third position and continued at the same pace on day 3, holding that spot. He was actually the fastest on the final day. Second place, and his first podium this season, went to Bulgarian driver Jordan Momchilov in a Renault Clio. With a very strong day 3, Momchilov secured P2. At the finish, he said this was his best performance of the season so far, and he was happy with his lead in the Rally 4 standings. The win went to Russia's Artem Gavrilin in a Peugeot 208, who showed total domination. Already by the end of day 2, After 8 stages, he had a gap of over 2 minutes to second place. He kept up the strong pace until the finish, ultimately winning by 3.5 minutes. In Rally 3, Hungarian driver Max Sebastian finished third, running all 13 stages almost mistake-free except for one small spin. At the end of day 2, he was 13 seconds behind the second-place driver and still had chances. Unfortunately, on the second run of the 35 km Unimpoja stage, he lost too much time, dropping around 45 seconds, a gap too big to close. Sebastian crossed the finish line with steady pace and no errors, and was pleased with his rally. Second place went to Finland's Samu Nissilä in a Renault Clio, driving it for the first time. His pace was strong, and he clearly knew his home rally. On day 2, he admitted he drove safely, but on day 3, he launched his attack. On the legendary Unimpoja stage, he pushed hard and secured second place in class. The class winner, finishing 8th overall, was Barbados driver Jack Rackham, who never let his rivals even think they could catch him. After the first 8 stages, he had already built a gap of nearly 3 minutes, and with a final push on day 3, extended it to 5.5 minutes. With this victory in Finland, Rackham is clearly looking toward the class title. Tenth place overall went to R4 class winner Kristas Svilo, while 9th was Lithuania's Titus Jakubikas in a Škoda Fabia. After the finish, Jakubikas said little, only that he was happy to have finally finished Rally Finland. Eighth overall and Rally 3 winner was Jack Rackham, while 7th place went to Finland's Mikael Sorjonen. At the end of day 2, he admitted making many mistakes and being disappointed with himself, finishing that day in P8. On Sunday, he picked up the pace, but still wasn't happy with the result, though he said he was glad to finish. 6th place went to another Finn, Matti Samuel in a Škoda Fabia. He showed serious speed, running at top 5 pace on the stages. He was 6th after day 2 and kept the position until the finish, missing P5 by just 3 seconds. After the rally, he admitted he had some problems and a few incidents along the way. Fifth place went to Juuna Vitanen in a Toyota GR Yaris, who just edged out Samal. He said the rally had been great for him, excited at first, though his enthusiasm was dampened by an incident on Vesicola 2 where he lost time. Still, he was happy with the final result and is looking forward to the next round in Spain. Fourth place went to Russia's Nikolai Gryazin in a Škoda Fabia, who made a guest appearance this round. After 8 stages, at the end of Saturday, he admitted to many mistakes early on and was sitting in P5. On Sunday, he drove cautiously through the first 2 stages, but after Saarlahti, he said he had his moments, and on the second pass, managed to take a stage win. At the finish, he said he hadn't pushed too hard, but enjoyed the experience. On the podium, in 3rd place, was Finland's Jesse Turunen, just 19 seconds behind second after 13 stages. During the first 2 days, he struggled with pace and had incidents, finishing Saturday in P3, 24 seconds behind second place. On Sunday, he launched an attack, joined in the fight by Eetu Kortelainen, but 2 stages before the end, Kortelainen retired. Turunen attacked to the end, reducing his gap slightly, but a mistake on Vesicola cost him any chance to move up. Still, he was satisfied at the finish. Second place went to Poland's Jurek Bogdanowicz in a Ford Fiesta, who had a very strong rally and again showed his gravel speed. On Saturday, he said he didn't feel 100% comfortable, which cost him some time. On Sunday, he drove safely, but admitted mistakes on the first run of Saarlahti due to limited practice on the stage. On the second run of Mihimpää, he pushed hard, cutting the gap, but the remaining deficit was too big to close on the final stage, finishing 7 seconds behind the winner. The Rally Finland winner was local driver Tomi Valio, who showed impressive pace on home soil. He started strongly, leading by 8.5 seconds after 8 stages, though he admitted he had made many small mistakes. On Saarlahti, he lost a bit of time, but still led by 10 seconds. On Mihimpää, he lost some more time, just before the finish, so he had to fully focus on the final stage. He crossed the line mistake-free and with strong pace to secure the victory. At the finish, he said the rally had been tough and exhausting, requiring full concentration everywhere. He was very happy with his achievement and also thanked his team for the car setup on his Škoda Fabia. Here are the final results of Rally Finland, round 3 of the SIMGEAR Rally Cup. Next week we head to Spain for a full asphalt rally, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.